How are you? Looks, I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds. There we go. It looks like people are starting to join in, and I'm so excited to start this show on a daily basis. I've been thinking about it all night long, and sometimes when you get into situations, it makes you think differently. And I yesterday we had James Harris and Santiago Arana on, and James is I'm going to give credit to James, where he was the one that thought that this would really be a good idea. And I think it really is a good idea, and I think that we should keep this going for some time. I've got Jen joining me here, our first guest, but ask her to give me a second to talk to you guys about it. And here we are. We're just waiting for Jen. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Hi, good morning.
Good
I
morning
didn't mean
to
to
you.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You can keep going.
Yeah, that's okay. We're learning how to do this. It's our episode 2. So today is episode 2 of the Agency Morning Show. And one of the things that I want to talk about, I want this show to be about a bunch of different, things. I want it to be about obviously real estate, but lifestyle. I want to interview star architects. I want to interview celebrities, but we have incredible people at the agency, and I'm super excited to interview a bunch of agents, and for us to hear their story, because the reality is that everybody has a different story in life, right? And
hmm
there's a lot of different movies and a lot of different people that have a lot of stuff to share.
hmm
But today, one of the things that I wanted to just kind of bring up, and as I was thinking about it last night, and some of you may or may have not have seen the TikTok that Kyle and I did last night.
It's really funny. I didn't get it at first because it was like from another angle, and I was like, "What's going on?" And then when it was the correct angle, I was like, "Oh, that's really funny."
Yeah, it was the horse challenge, right?
Yeah.
Or the challenge. But it makes me think, and it makes me think how we all wake up every single day. We rush to get our kids ready for school. We rush to get them into going. We rush to get into work. We rush to answer the emails. We rush to, get into this, extraordinary thing where we all want to succeed and we want to do better. And we go and we go and we go, and we're in this rat race of
hmm
life. And right now you have to look at the positive, and
Yeah.
right now the world has come to a complete stop, to a halt, right? And we're being forced to get into this halt. And we can look at it from many different ways. We can look at it, well, like, and it does suck that people are, that the economy is suffering and that people are losing their jobs, and it's absolutely horrendous, and it's one of the most sad things I've ever seen and watched. But, for a second, let's just look at the positive, and let's look at, these moments are moments that you're never going to get back. I have 4 daughters, all at various different ages. Alexia's, may or may not move out soon, but she's certainly in that, stage. Sophia is off at GW in school and, doing her own thing. And my little Portia is, 12 and growing. And these are moments we're never going
Yeah.
to get back. So we
hmm
definitely have to stop and think and remember, and just, love those moments, right? And, and,
Yeah.
and make sure that you cherish them, right?
Yeah.
So, having said that, Jen,
Well, similarly,
welcome.
I thank you. Very excited to be here. My first Instagram live. Similarly to what you were saying, first off, of course, this is a terrible time for so many people. We need to give back in any way that we can, whether financially or just, checking on your neighbors, asking if people need extra deliveries for groceries, even, paying whoever's helping your household an extra $100 so they can buy groceries in bulk. The little things are really important right now. And kind of echoing what you just said, we're all in this together. So as much as our mindset is so accustomed to going so were. And it's funny because I feel the exact same way, despite what's going on. Just shifting that mindset and feeling so grateful and so appreciative of everything that's going on with our lives personally and professionally, to kind of take that moment of reflection is really nice. And then also taking these moments to develop our professional skills, like, organizing my database, organizing my systems, kind of hopping on previous coaching calls. I have a real estate coach, her name's Susan Rose, and I've been listening to a lot of our previous coaching calls to kind of get my mindset ready for when we are able to jump back into this business. And Yeah, I think that knowing we're all in this together and you kind of wake up and you're like, um, just adjusting to this slowness and embracing it is really important.
I agree with you 100%. And guys, I just want to introduce Jen. Jen's an incredible person. I've
Oh,
gotten to
thank
know
you.
her over the last few years. Was it 6, 7 years now,
Yeah,
Jen? Just
six
remind us,
years.
6 years now. And
Hmm.
she's just one of these extraordinary people. She's every time she walks into the office, I smile. Even if I see her, say hi or don't, she just has this amazing aura, amazing energy. I cannot tell you, as a professional, how many testimonials I get and people
Thank
calling
you.
and clients calling me to tell me how they lucky they are to have you as their agent.
Thank you. Thank
You've
you.
just
That's
done
really
incredible,
nice.
and watching you grow as in this business has been absolutely incredible. But
Thank
you're,
you.
you're also a new mom.
I am a new mom. Mila is 5 months now, and fortunately for our family, she's not in, she's crying now, but she's not in this place where she has to be consistently entertained and do the curriculum and all of the activities. For her life doesn't really, it's not affected by this shift. We're just home more, and so that's been, we're very, very lucky in that sense. But taking extra time to be as a family and to be together. And then, kind of going into the real estate of it all, I've been very fortunate in regards to the escrows that I currently have. Everyone has maintained their transactions. Everyone still wants to proceed. And the reason why is because I'm in 3 escrows. They're all off market and they're all new construction. So my clients, although there is a little bit of uncertainty going on with our market and the future, they know that we have very little inventory in LA. They're in a very unique opportunity, finding an off-market new construction home, and they want to, finish the house and see, and wait for it despite what's going on. So I feel very lucky in that sense. And then ironically, for one of our listings, we just got an offer yesterday from a buyer that had been circling for a very long time. So we'll see if we can put that together. And I'm co-listing it with Alex Vichinsky in our office. And so we're going to hop on a call with our office manager, Doug, who's been incredibly supportive, and just kind of talk about how to navigate Corona in regards to inspections and, financing. And I think that the agency has been incredibly supportive in helping us navigate this new normal. We're also very lucky. Thank you. We're also very lucky just with this specific transaction that our client is not currently in there. It's vacant. So we don't have to feel as stressed and anxious about, possibly getting anyone sick. So we're going to hop on a call later today with Doug to kind of discuss the next steps to safely handle this transaction in the best manner for all parties. And then like little things, hopping on all these Zoom calls is pretty fun. So yesterday we had a top agent network Zoom call. Today, Doug,
I saw
Sandler, and
you
our,
post about that.
yeah, it was great. It was so informative.
What did you learn yesterday on that call? What was it, like, a takeaway that you can give to somebody?
Well, really, everyone was kind of sharing a little bit of what they were going through personally with their transactions, and sadly, a lot of escrows have fallen out, and just kind of discussing how to handle that, and of course, that new Corona addendum. People are discussing, when it should be used, if it should always be implemented, how legally what the recourse is for using it, and also if someone wants to cancel their escrow, what are the next steps, and finding someone a mediator, all of those different complicated issues which we've never experienced before. This is clearly uncharted waters for everyone in globally. So that was really interesting. Sorry, I feel like you're about to say something.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I thought I was just going to interrupt you. And so, so it's just curious to me that despite the, kind of everybody being home and the quarantine, which we really are. I mean, right now, I don't know if you've been out a lot at all. I have not, other than Monday, I did go do a virtual showing. I did a FaceTime showing on a property, and I'm expecting an offer. But
Yeah.
so you're seeing that, I mean, obviously business has without question slowed down.
Yeah.
But you're definitely still finding ways to stay in contact with your clients, and they still require things, right? I mean, it's not like
100%.
their life hasn't ended, right?
Yeah. 100%. I think in the end of the day, we're in a relationship business. So whether, even if it's not a real estate based need, it's texting or calling. How are you? How's your family? Hey, I have this new banana bread recipe. You want to try it out with your kids? Like, offering your service in any way just pertaining to lifestyle, I think is really important. I've been a lot more Instagram active, which is really fun to kind of connect with more people, which I haven't done before, but I'm going to start doing. And like, just developing, or excuse me, experiencing little hobbies I wouldn't have the time for. Like on Shabbat now, I'm doing this challah making class because that's like a new thing that we're doing in our family. Ever since Mila was born, we celebrate Shabbat as a family. So, you know, inviting friends and clients to this challah making class because, you know, why not? We have the time. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's try to find the joy in all of this. So that's been really nice.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell us something that, I don't know, something that people wouldn't know about you. Like, there's
Okay,
something that,
actually, I have a lot of interesting stories. I'll make it really quick.
yeah.
So I went to University of Miami and I actually studied music, and I was a music teacher when I graduated college. I moved back to LA and I worked as a music teacher at a really amazing Jewish day school called Heschel Day School in Northridge. I worked there for 4 years and I loved it. I ran the whole music program. It was super fulfilling and rewarding, and the kids were, it was just like sparking joy every day. And it actually helped me develop a lot of real estate skills, such as dealing with patience, emotions, multitasking. So that's for a later conversation. And then from there, so every summer we had summer break, I would travel, and I went to Southeast Asia one summer, and I decided to come back, and I wanted to move to Thailand for a year and teach English. So I did that. My parents were not thrilled, but I have always been very fearless. So
That I know, I can
yeah.
testify to that.
Yeah. So I moved to Thailand. I taught an international school for 1 year. It's one of the most beautiful countries culturally and aesthetically. We actually went back there for our honeymoon. And then after Thailand, I moved to Melbourne, Australia, because I wasn't ready to come home. And I was like, listen, I'm going to find a job. I'm not ready. And I did. I found another job immediately at a Jewish day school teaching music in Melbourne, Australia.
Wow.
And then, yeah. And then I came home, and the day after I landed, after being gone for nearly 2 years, I was hired as an intern for a top producing agent. And that is how I got into real estate.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's such a great story. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So you know how to sing all of the songs and all the Jewish songs and all that stuff?
Yeah, Bim
Nice.
Bom is a really big hit in our family. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I went to a Jewish day school too, so I know it. And you know, my daughter goes to a Jewish day school now, and so yeah, awesome. That's amazing, Jen.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, you know, for being our second, you know, our first guest on our day 2 of the agency morning show.
I made my coffee for the agency morning show.
I see that. I got mine too right here. I got little teddy bears. And,
oh, that's cute.
Yeah. What does your cup look like? Let me see.
Oh, it's just, you know, a glass.
Oh, but it's big and it's got that nice,
Yeah.
I need my coffee in the morning. I'm a coffee person. Are you a coffee person? Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Well, so nice to, Farah's actually calling me right now. She should know that I'm on this call.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us
today.
I look forward to having you on the show again.
Thank you. Wishing everyone a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.